Yo, you were telling me people back again for the Bleed Green podcast. What are you saying, Justin? And the chat. Celtics. I would say the meme, but I don't want to. Um, they go into the All Star break second in the East, so that's how I'll put it. And we'll discuss about Nikola Vucevic's impact. We'll discuss about the rest of February. We'll discuss about how we feel about the Celtics going forward into the playoffs, how we felt so far this season. There will be another mid-season review show, I think, next week, because now it's All-Star break. This is the better time. This is probably the most perfect time to do the mid-season review. And luckily enough, the Celtics have the momentum going into the All-Star break. Hopefully, we continue that coming back from the All-Star break. But people, first and foremost, hit that like button, subscribe, and show love in the chat as well. Big up, Justin. Let's talk, bro. How you doing?
I don't even know what the meme you're talking about, so I'm not even gonna say the meme.
Celtics have won 6 of their last 7.
Oh, okay. I
didn't want to
You
put it as the title.
you you can thank Bree for that one then. I'm sorry.
She came up with the 6-7 joke.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday to Bill Russell as well. Happy birthday to Bill Russell. 11 NBA championships. Celtics legend. NBA legend. One of the GOATs of the NBA. Big up to Bill Russell. Shout out. Shout out as always. But yeah, Justin, talk to me, bro. How have you felt about the Celtics, man? I mean, obviously, we'll discuss the games in detail and game by game. But so far, February it's been a good start, except for that next game, pretty much. But how have you been, man? How's everything going with the Celtics? Like, how have you felt about it so far going into this month?
Yeah, for anybody that's watching, you're gonna have to forgive me. I didn't watch the Heat game or the Knicks game, so Aikman here is gonna take over for that one.
Well, I mean, look. At the end of the day, let's talk about the Heat game. Obviously, the last game we previewed was the Heat game and the Knicks game, wasn't it? All Eastern Conference teams at home. Now we go to a West Coast trip. We play a 4-game West Coast trip to face the Warriors, the Lakers, the Phoenix Suns, and the Denver Nuggets. Am I correct in saying that, or is it Suns and?
No, that's right. Phoenix Suns and Denver Nuggets back to back.
Yep, that's the back-to-back. But you know what? I don't know, man. I feel good about this West Coast trip. I can't lie to you. Feel good about it. As long as we don't go 1-3 or 0-4, you know what I mean? That'd be great. As long as we go 2-2 or 3-1 or 4-0, I will take it. As long as we have a winning record coming back home to TD Garden to face the Brooklyn Nets to end off February, I'll be more than happy. 5 games left in February, All-Star break, Jaylen Brown, LA for the All-Star break. This is 7th All-Star break now, if I'm not mistaken. Is this 7th All-Star?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep up with stats like that like Bree does.
I think it's the 7th All-Star. I might have to double check that. I might have to check that real quick. Jaylen Brown All-Star appearances. He has 5 All-Star selections in his career. He was not selected. Well, he was selected last year. But he's now made 5 All-Star appearances. Oh yeah. Probably will be his 6th All-Star appearance. Big up to Jaylen Brown. Big up to what he's doing for us this year, man. Anyways, Where do you want to start? The Miami Heat game?
I'm gonna let you talk about the weekend games, bro, because I didn't get to see it.
Bro, the Miami Heat game, when I woke up, it was halftime. Because where I was, it was morning, right? Obviously, I watched the games in the morning where I am. It's currently nighttime where I'm at, right? I woke up, the score was, and I kid you not, 38-59. Or, I lie, 37-15. We came out of the half, scored a few buckets in a row, forced the Heat to call a timeout. Then the Heat started bouncing back. Then we slowly cut the lead to about 10. And then Nikola Vuc'S first NBA game resulted in a 21 Celtics comeback win against the Miami Heat at home.
Wait,
Bro,
first NBA game or first Celtics game?
first NBA game for the Celtics. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Because I was going to say, he's no rookie.
No. I meant first game for the Celtics. I mean, my bad. Once he came back, once he came to the Celtics, the first game he was involved in was a 21-point comeback versus the Miami Heat at home. I can't lie to you, bro. That was one of the best comebacks of the season. I'm not even joking. That's probably one of the best comebacks I've seen all season. We came back versus Indiana. We came back versus Miami at home. This is something to be to look forward to, because this team, the one thing, Justin, that I always say, this team never gives up. This Celtics team does never give up. Like, you can always see these guys battling to the very end of each game. And the biggest talking point is Joe Mazzulla. Let me ask you this question: is he one of your top coaches to win Coach of the Year this year? Because let's be real. Let's talk about the Celtics at the start of the season. All right. What happened against the New York Knicks last year? We lost.
Injury to Tatum, and we lost in the playoffs.
In the offseason, what did the Celtics do?
Trade away Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis.
And who do we get back?
Anthony Simons.
We got Georges Niang as well. Remember that?
No, because he's no longer here, so I don't remember any of that.
This team was saying, "Oh, it's gonna be a reset year. They're gonna press the reset button. It's gonna be an off year for the Celtics. The Celtics are gonna struggle in the East. They're gonna settle for a top 3 pick in the draft." Start of the season, the Celtics go 0-3. The Celtics championship window is over. Remember, that's what we were told. The championship window was over. Fast forward 2 months later, the Celtics are 5 games above 500. They were 15-10. They were 5 games above 500. Sooner rather than later, the Celtics were 11 games above 500. This is no Jason Tatum, right? Derek White, Payne Pritchard, Anthony Simons in the lineup. No big man. Nemias Queta and Luka Garza were his big men, right? Look at his bench piece: Josh Minot, Sam Hauser, and who else did he have on the bench? Jordan Walsh. Sometimes you could even bring on Hugo Gonzalez as well, right? Who, by the way, should be an all-rookie first team of the year. I'm not even taking the piss. Jaylen Brown is averaging how many points per game? 29 points per game or something, or 28, 29 points per game. Let's say 27 points per game, around that. All right, around the 30 mark. All right. The Celtics are now 35-19. What was the Justin? What was the projection at the start of the season?
Playing.
Not even that. They were saying tank. They were saying tank the season. They were saying completely write the season off and wait for JT to come back healthy, and then the Celtics will challenge for the playoffs again. They were saying let's just tank for a pick, AJ DeBanza, bring him in, pair him with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, right? And then in the offseason go for the big moves. Now the Celtics are second in the East, 35-19, right? All the critics, everything, all put to bed. The Celtics are pretty much going to qualify for the playoffs now. It's pretty much going to happen. We're almost guaranteed to qualify for the playoffs. The Celtics are 35-19. I'm correct. We're one game above the New York Knicks. Played one game less than them, right? Justin, let me ask you this. From where we were projected to be at the start of the season to where we are now, we're back in the mix again. Does Joe Mazzulla deserve to be Coach of the Year? I'm asking you this seriously. He has in my opinion, there is serious conversation. But I want to know your opinion. You give me your summary of all this.
He's in consideration, yes, but I do believe that there is one coach that might challenge him.
Okay. But what do you think of Joe Mazzulla as of this year, as of right now, as a Celtics head coach? Has he exceeded expectations? Has he matched your expectations? Has he underperformed? What is it? What do you think? What is your analysis on Joe Mazzulla this year, and so far with the Celtics? One NBA title, 2 Eastern Conference Finals appearances. This is his fourth full season managing the Celtics. Fourth season of managing the Celtics. Yeah. I'll be real with you. He so far is my Coach of the Year, and I know I'm biased, but let's just think of it. Let's think about it carefully, bro. Like I said, from where we were at the start of the year, where we were projected to be, what we were told that we were going to be, what we were predicted that we were going to be, to now back into the mix, just like that, just in a flash. Missing their star player, and not having a big man, not having enough depth at the big man spot. But now bringing Nikola Vucevic. Does Joe Mazzulla, is he really in high contention? Is he really in top conversations for Coach of the Year? Take it away.
Yeah, like I said, he's considered one, but like I said, there's one coach that might challenge him for that.
Okay.
And I think it will be the Detroit Pistons head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, we're 35-19, but Aikavin, what's the Detroit's record?
40-12.
40-13, first place in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Do I want Joe to win? Yes, but I just think it's gonna be Detroit's coach that wins it, unless something happens in the second half of the season where they collapse.
JB Bickerstaff.
Yeah, that guy.
But has he exceeded your expectations, Joe Mazzulla? Has he?
Yes, but let's see what he does in the second half.
Okay, fair enough. We like I said, we have a busy month. After the All-Star break, we have one back-to-back and 2 games spaced out. Sorry, 3 games spaced out. So we'll see. Some top teams in there: Golden State, Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Luka Doncic.
Which, by the way, I just now realized that the Golden State Warriors game is not only just on Prime, but it's also going to be on NBC Sports Boston as well.
So that's good, because I don't even need to worry about watching it on Prime then.
However, the Lakers game will be on NBC and Peacock. No NBC Sports Boston. It's going to be on NBC for Sunday Night Basketball on Peacock.
I think Scal will be there, isn't it? For the So at least some Celtics commentators will still be there. But anyways, that Miami Heat game. Back to the Heat game real quick. And let me ask you another one. Has Derek White got out of the slump? Do you think the slump is over? Or do you think he's still, because when you watch these past two games, the Bulls game and the Celtics and the Heat game, especially that Houston Rockets game as well, where we absolutely blitzed them, right? Has he gotten out of his slump, or do you think
I didn't watch the Heat game or the next game. I only watched the Bulls game.
he scored the winning bucket?
I don't know. I gotta see what he does in the second half.
So you think he's still not out of his slump yet? You still think it's 50-50 at this point?
I gotta see what he does against teams like the Warriors, the Suns, the Nuggets, the Thunder.
Fair enough. Since Nikola Vucevic has come in, we're now 2-1. The next game was a horror show. That Heat comeback was something else. Was just resilience at its finest. So one of the best comebacks I've seen. One of the best comebacks I've ever seen as a Celtics fan. Obviously, nothing compares. I mean, the Spurs game during lockdown was brilliant as well. The next game, I didn't want to talk about it because I literally fell asleep during the game because I was literally sick, right? And then I had to wake up for the Super Bowl, and then I missed the first few minutes of the Super Bowl because I was.
You didn't miss much. It was 9-0. It was 9-0 and a half.
It was 3-0. It was 3-0 when I woke up. It was 7 minutes down. Sorry, 7 minutes down. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. But anyways, as I said, I didn't enjoy that next game, but I'm not going to talk much about it. It was just a really, really poor shooting night for the Boston Celtics. 7 3-pointers, bro. We literally matched those 3-pointers in all of last night, in the first quarter, or in the second quarter. We literally matched last night, the next game's 3-point shooting Wolves, and beat that easily in all of last night's game. Literally, the start of last night splits them. The Bulls game. Bro, I can't lie to you. There's people out there saying Vucevic has bring Simons back. Vucevic is a problem. Vucevic is this. Vucevic is that. He's not good. We haven't scored 100 points since. We haven't scored 100 more points since Vucevic has joined. Bro, last night was a perfect example of why Vucevic should be our starter. Vucevic cannot start on the bench. He has to start. He has to start for us. This is my pledge to Joe Mazzulla. He needs to start Vucevic.
Okay, so this is the comparison to Vucevic versus Simons. You ready?
Go on.
Anthony Simons last night, 27 minutes, 7 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 3 from 9 from the field, and 1 for 6 from the 3-pointers. Okay, where's Vucevic?
19 points.
26 minutes, 19 points, 3 assists, 11 rebounds, 7 from 12 from the field, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 4 from 5 from the 3-pointers. Guys, are you really saying that you want Anthony Simons back over Nikola Vucevic?
Cool. Someday in the future, maybe Simons will come back, and I don't mind that because Simons gave it all when he was here, and I will rate Simons, and I'll always root for the guy. because he's a good player. He's a good player. He's like a mini Dame, right? And of course, I would love him to come back to the Celtics someday somehow. I would love him to come back for sure, 100%. I would love him to come back, but the Celtics, Justin, like me and you have been talking about on many shows, the Celtics needed a big man. We needed someone to grab the rebounds. We needed someone to play defense. Vucevic is that guy. Vucevic is that guy. And when I said on Jesse's stream, I said this reminds me of the Porzingis trade. It does, because Porzingis didn't just score; he played defense. This guy is doing what Porzingis did for us, but he's doing it in a way that it's so quiet. It just goes so unnoticed. You know, nobody's picking it up. It's like Vucevic's good work has been so under the radar for the Celtics. You know what I mean? That's what Vucevic's impact.
Yeah.
How do you think? Sorry. Go. Were you going to say something just now?
I'm looking at the breakdown from the game. 25 assists for the Bulls, 29 assists for the Celtics, 9 steals for both teams, 5 blocks for the Bulls, 8 blocks for the Celtics. 44 points in the paint for the Bulls, 52 points in the paint for the Celtics. 11 fast break points for the Bulls, 12 of them for the Celtics. 43 bench points for the Bulls, 61 for the Celtics. 5 was the largest lead for the Chicago Bulls, and 33 was the largest lead for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah. Exactly. And who was in our team?
Nikola Vucevic.
Exactly. So anyone that's telling me Vucevic cannot do it against, teams and whatnot, he's struggling. He's not good enough and whatnot. People need to relax. Celtics fans are the most reactionary fans I think I've ever seen. People need to relax. Vucevic is going to be a good player for us. You need to have somebody grab these rebounds in the playoffs, and Vucevic will be that guy. His impact. All right, let's talk about his impact. How do you think his impact has been since joining the Celtics? How do you think it's helped us? Except for the next game, 2 games that we've won that he's played. The next game will be his first road game for the Celtics.
I mean, he got play of the game for a reason.
Exactly. He has the second most double-doubles among active players this season, or just in general. Among active players, he's the second most in double-doubles, behind LeBron James. This is crazy. You know why? It's because he knows what he's doing. He's a good player. He knows his role for the Celtics. You know? And I don't want people questioning his work ethic, because I don't know if you've seen his interviews, post-match interviews, or post-game interviews, right? You see the mentality of this guy. Like, he doesn't say things like in a celebratory way. He says things in a very cautious way, but very like, humble. He's like very humble about what he does and what his team is doing. You know, because he's a good teammate to have. He has a mentality. You know, he has an elite mindset. Like, he knows his job. He knows what he's doing. I want to see Vucevic start for the Celtics. It's been 3 games. He's not started one single game. I think he needs to start. Move Pritchard to the bench. It should be a lineup of Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Vucevic, Neemias Queta, and I think Sam Hauser for now. That's what I think it should be. And once Jason Tatum comes back, Jason Tatum, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Vucevic, Neemias Queta. That's how I see it. Whether Jason Tatum comes back after the All-Star break or not, we will see. We will see. He literally just did a 5-on-5 scrimmage this past week, right? He was assigned to the main Celtics to go and train with them, and then went back to the Celtics to continue his rehab process.
I think Vucevic is only starting on the bench because I think Vucevic is saying like I don't care what my role is as long as we win.
But this is what I mean. Like he's humble about everything he's doing.
So if that means for him to start on the bench during this 4-game road trip and then coming on and doing what he does best, fine, do that. Whatever, it will be fine. But guess what? He went. The college that he went to was Southern California.
Mm.
Kevin, where are we going for Game 2 of our 4-game road trip? What part of California?
San Francisco, Los Angeles.
Okay, but Los Angeles is part of the Southern California, correct?
Yeah.
He's about to go home to Southern California next Sunday.
Well, his home's in Serbia. Let's be real. Not in Southern California. He's about to go back to where his education was. You mean?
That what? Same thing.
Nah, he's from Serbia, bro. He's not from Southern California. His university's in Southern California. He's from Serbia. He lived in Serbia, grew up in Serbia.
All right. But my point. You get my point.
Yeah. Go on, please.
I don't even know where the hell I was going with this until you said Serbia. Whatever.
But it's true though. He's from Serbia, right? But by the way, have you seen his accent? Have you heard his accent? Like, it's crazy. Like, you thought he'd be like Jokic type, right? But it sounds like so American mixed, like Serbian. But anyways, as I was saying, the impact he's had, it can kind of make Derek White the third option now. If you start Vucevic, make Vucevic the second option, make Derek White the third option. Pritchard come off the bench, make him the fourth option. Pritchard's balling out right now, so let him continue that, right? And one player I have to give my props to is Baylor Sharman because I think he really stepped up to the task. Like he's like another guy is another player's good work is going under the radar. Baylor Sharman, like he's not been given enough credit for what he does because he's only getting a few minutes off the bench. But in that few minutes, he actually works his bollocks off. You know what I mean? He works his bollocks off. Big up to him, man. He actually he works hard, big time. And he's a player that doesn't get talked about enough. Credit to Baylor Sharman. And Pritchard off the bench works. Continue doing that, man. Pritchard off the bench seems like it works. He balls out off the bench, man. You know what I mean? He's balling out off the bench right now. Let him continue that, and let him do what he does. You know?
So you asked what Jaylen Brown's points per game was, right?
Yeah.
29.3 points per game.
So pretty much 29 points per game. Yeah, there you go. 29 points per game in the MVP conversations.
And rebounds. Vucevic has 9 rebounds per game.
Justin, compared to last season, I'm not even joking to you right now. I'm enjoying this season more than I am last season. For real. I am. Last season, you could just kind of just sit back, relax. This season, there was no expectation for the Celtics. We've exceeded expectations. Like, there was no expectation to win anything or do anything good. We've exceeded expectations and become like a top quality team. And we have a head coach who takes it seriously on every given night. You know? And yeah, that's just, like I said, the Celtics just gotta continue this good run of form and just go on and continue, man. Vucevic's impact has been good. I rate Vucevic's impact, man. He's had a good impact on his team, rebounding, blocking, scoring. He's having a career year in scoring as well, isn't he? You said to me in the last show that he's averaging 17.3 points per game. He's having a career year right now with Chicago. We traded for him, and he's having a good time right now. He's having a good career. He's having a good time in Boston. So far, so good. I'll take it. I think he can be better, sure. But bro, so far I can't complain, man. So far I can't complain. Do you want to add anything?
No, I just want to see how he does on the West Coast trip.
Can I ask you about Baylor Sharman? What have you made of the guy's impact?
I don't got much to say about him.
What do you think of JT's JT being assigned to the main Celtics to train with them? Do you think his return is closer than ever now? Inevitable
I don't know. He's not giving a 100% answer, so I don't know. I don't know 100%, so
because Joe Mazzulla said whenever he's fully ready to return. So I'm assuming pretty much after the All-Star break. Even I'd say mid March to April, he's gonna be back. I can't wait, man. I genuinely can't wait. I'm excited. I really am excited. I want to see how Jason Tatum plays in the Celtics team. I really do. But we'll be back next week for the mid-season review show. So more we'll talk about. We'll talk about next season. Sorry, next week.
guys, he keeps saying off season.
It
bear
feels
with
like
them.
because you know why? Because the last time we did the show was off season, wasn't it? So I'm still like, in my head, I keep thinking it's the off season. Because, bro, I hate it when there's no games. I hate it when there's no games in between, man. I don't like All-Star break. I'll be real with you. I want to have games every day.
I actually enjoy it because it gives us time to relax. So,
we'll see. But Justin, thanks for joining, bro. Thanks for hanging around. Good discussion. Next week we'll be back for the mid-season review show. So far, we'll talk about the Celtics season so far. We'll talk about the future of the season and the future of the Celtics going into the off later on. Rest of the season preview. I'll try and bring on a few Celtics fans if possible. So make sure you do stay tuned to that. I'm back live tomorrow for the Premier League show. I don't have any other shows this weekend because there's not much going on. There's no NBA, no United. So yeah, just FA Cup. So tomorrow night Premier League review show and FA Cup preview show. Celtics mid-season review, and also don't forget the NFL show. I'm gonna recap the Patriots season and I'm gonna recap the Super Bowl. So Justin will be back on that one. Let's be real, we might get cooked, but we'll see. We might get cooked on the Patriots, but we'll see, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see. Big up 7 subs to 550. And hit the like button as well, please, people. 15 likes on the video if you're new around here. Big up, Justin. I will see you guys on the next show. Anything more you want to add, Justin, before we go?
nope.
Cool. Big up, people. Like, share, subscribe. Go Celtics. Peace. Good night.